Hey guys, Carbon84 here. Today I want to bring you a special commentary. Today I want to actually speak to you on Black Ops 3 and the rating that I would give this game. Now, the game's been out now for about a quarter. I would say this is a good first quarter review of the game. Roughly about 3 months now. And I think it really gives us a good idea about what to expect going forward from here, as well as to give a good kind of, I guess you would say, opinion on what has been done and what's rumored to be coming in the coming year for Black Ops 3. So I want to go ahead and get right into it. The gameplay that you're going to be seeing in the background is the second half of a hardcore capture the flag game. Very close. It goes to both overtimes, and you'll see a couple extremely close saves that I pull off. And yeah, it tends to be. It's going to end up being a pretty exciting gameplay. So I hope you enjoy that. Again, at the end of the video, if you like the video, please be sure to hit the like, hit the subscribe button, and let me know in the comments as well what your opinion is of the game and what grade you would give it. Now, speaking specifically on the grade, I am going to wait till I'm completely finished with the review portion before I give the grade. Now, the review is going to consist both of what I think is good and what I think is bad. It's going to be in a two-part series, so today I'm going to speak specifically on what I believe is good. And the grade I'm going to be giving it is going to be your standard standard lettered grade, A, B, C, D, that type of thing. But we'll get into that in a later video. For now, let's go ahead and talk about what in my opinion, I think is good about this game. Now, first and foremost, and this goes with anything, if you're talking about a book that you read, a movie that you watch, a play that you go to see, it doesn't matter what it is, a football game, it's got to be fun to go to. It's got to be enjoyable. If it's not, you're not gonna enjoy it. You're not gonna go to a movie, not enjoy the movie, think it's a horrible movie, but then go home and tell all your friends, hey, you guys got to go watch this movie. I had a horrible time, but it was a great way to spend 3 hours. It's not gonna happen. So it's got to be fun, and I think this game is. It really plays to what I like in the game. It's still the boots on the ground type gameplay, but it's just a lot faster movement mechanics, and surprisingly that really fits with my style. I didn't really like Advanced Warfare too much because of the movement mechanics, but I think they did really well with this, with the wall running and the boost jumping. It's not overpowered, it's perfect. Speaking of wall running and the boost jumping, the fact that they got rid of the exosuits is a great thing. Nobody liked the exo, well, I don't want to say nobody, because I'm sure there are people out there that love the exo movement, but most people that I played with, as well as me personally, I could not stand it. Just way too much movement, too vertical, and I think this is a nice balance. So the fact that they got rid of the exo movement and put in boost is a great thing. Zombies, let me just kind of sidetrack here with zombies. Thank you for bringing us old school zombies. I hated exo zombies with a passion. I think I played like 2 or 3 games and I was like, yeah, this isn't for me. Now granted, I haven't played too much with zombies yet. In this game, it's just hard to find too many people because a lot of people are having fun with the multiplayer. But the wall running, getting back on topic here, the wall running, I was afraid was going to be overpowered. When I found out about the wall running, I wasn't going to buy the game. I had no use for it. I thought it was going to just be Advanced Warfare 2.0. But after playing the beta, I was extremely impressed. It's not overpowered. It's actually really hard to do, to at least get shots and kills on people while you're wall running, and it's not really too difficult to kill people when they're wall running. So it kind of leaves you at a disadvantage when you start a wall run, and it's easy to fall off, and it leaves for some pretty funny moments as well when you tend to run into teammates and things like that. So yeah, wall running, exo movements being replaced with this boost jumping, great additions. One thing that's pretty big for me personally is theater mode. Now, I do a lot of recordings, and plus I like to go back and take a look at what I can improve on, and having theater mode back is a great addition. Now, there are some tweaks I think could be used to theater mode, but overall, the fact that theater mode is here, it's awesome. This was obviously recorded in theater mode, and I have a lot of fun, you know, going back and kind of messing with all the things. And there's a lot more things you seem to be able to do in theater mode now than you had in the past. But again, there are a few things I would tweak to that. In fact, they got rid of losses on a late join. That, I can't believe it took this long to do. Now, I have heard some mumbling saying, you know, it's not fair. Someone joins a game, plays for 30 seconds, and they don't get a count for a loss, but they get a free win if the team wins. So it's not really fair, you know. And I get that, I do, but there's no way to really effectively kind of get both sides to agree. In my opinion, there's no way for somebody to avoid joining a losing game. I've joined losing games with a group of 5, and you know, sometimes it's been so close to the end of the game that you can't come back. Sometimes it's at the beginning of the game and you can. But either way, you can't get credit for the loss, and if they didn't give you credit for the win, people wouldn't stay. The main reason people stay is because of, you know, they're going for the win, going for XP, things like that. But if you take away the potential for a win out of somebody who joins, you know, 30 seconds after the match starts, you know, you're gonna get some angry people. So there's really no way to really make both sides happy. So I think they did a great job there. Score streaks. Now, score streaks are always a hot topic. On one end, you've got people who hate the way score streaks work. They think they're too powerful or too weak, too easy to get, too strong. To me, they're actually perfect to an extent. Once again, some tweaks that I would say need to be made, but overall, I would say great job on the score streaks for the most part. The difference with me is, with me, Black Ops 2 was one of my favorite games in Call of Duty. The thing is with kill streaks on Call of Duty Black Ops 2 is they were, I mean, game crushing. When you got in, for my particular set of streaks, was the Orbital VSAT, the Dogs, and the Swarm. When you called all 3 of those in, you could just chain them, and there's really nothing you could do. I know a lot of people complain about Dogs were underpowered or Swarm was underpowered, but if you call them both at the same time, you'd easily get 15 to 20 kills a game. Sometimes less, obviously, but this game is different. The score streaks are not meant to just absolutely annihilate the team. They are more about control, and that's really what they're going with here. And I think they do a wonderful job of that, and you'll see that in this game. I get the Wraith and the Raps in this game, and that's easily what wins us the game. Without that, we may not have won this game. So I really think they're great. With that, the one thing also I want to point out that they did differently in this game compared to any other Call of Duty is domination. I hate domination, always have, and I still don't like it. But it's more, I can put up with it, and here's my first amazing save here. If he had scored this, we probably would not have won. But getting back on topic here, domination is not my favorite game mode. In fact, I don't really like it at all. But it's more tolerable for me in this game, and the only thing I can think of is it's because of the fact that they took out neutral flags. Now, I see the reason for having a neutral flag, because you will see that's a strategic move to neutralize a flag but don't capture it. That way you can still kind of dictate a spawn, but the enemy team's not gaining any points from it. I get that. But on the other hand, this game is so fast-paced that having you stand in one spot to capture a flag point, I think is counterproductive. I think it's against what Treyarch is wanting to do. And I believe truly that it was the best option to get rid of neutral flags and just an instant cap. So, in my opinion, great job there. Specialists. Specialist is something that really worried me because it's something brand new to the series. I was really concerned it was going to be either extremely annoying, extremely powerful, where you get 2 or 3 kills and boom, you start running into the Annihilator pistol, for example, all day long, or Rejag. Oh, I couldn't stand the fact that I heard about Rejag being a meme, but they really did make it work, and it's not really overpowered at all. There is one specialist in particular that I can't stand, but it's more of a personal grief or a personal vendetta against this specialist. It's hard to say they should do this or they should do that, but overall I am very pleased with the way the specialists work, and they're fun to use. I use the invisible guy quite a bit. I'm using him in this gameplay here, but Firebreak to me is one of the most enjoyable specialists in the game. The flamethrower. Anyone who's played with me knows, at least back in the World at War days, knows I love the flamethrower back in the game. It was so much fun to torch somebody with a flamethrower, and this is just the same. The only difference is you only get the flamethrower, in short periods of time. So really, I'd say great job with that. That was kind of a save right there, but not too much. I believe back here would have gotten that flag anyway. Guns in this game in Black Ops 3 seem to be the most evenly matched guns. There are some in core that I think are better than others. The Kill Clicker, the M8, the Vesper, 2 of the most banned guns in the pick and ban system. But overall, you can get kills with just about any weapon in this game, and I really like that. It makes it fun and enjoyable, and great job Treyarch about that. And lastly, Treyarch in general. You've now had Infinity Ward, who has basically brought Call of Duty to the mainstream. They started with Call of Duty 4, then with Modern Warfare 2, Modern Warfare 3, and Ghost. I know a lot of hate on Ghost, but they really pulled Call of Duty to the main front. So they've done a great job. They did stumble with Ghost, but I believe that with their success, and you kind of know what they're capable of, you got to give them a little bit of break there and give them another chance. We've been through Treyarch now with World at War, Black Ops 1, Black Ops 2, and now Black Ops 3, and I'm phenomenally impressed. To me, just a Treyarch game means success. And of course we have done the Sledgehammer, the brand new developer. In my opinion, the Sledgehammer, they couldn't afford to go 3 and out, if you will, with the Super Bowl playoffs, the AFC NFC Championship coming up. I think I'll use that analogy. They couldn't afford to go 3 and out at this stage. They're brand new. Nobody really trusts them. So they're going to hurt now next year, or in 2 years. So they really need to knock it out of the park, kick that 70-yard field goal, or a 90-yard touchdown pass. Otherwise, it's just gonna spell disaster for them, I'm afraid. But Treyarch, what can you say? Treyarch just in general, and I think a lot of people agree, Treyarch is just, they are now the top of the Call of Duty ladder. When you think Call of Duty, you think Treyarch. So great job to Treyarch, great job to Activision. There's a lot of rumors right now with what they might be planning, and I'll get into that here in the next video. But overall, huge success. And again, if you like this video, please leave in the comments, let me know. Hit that like button. The thumbs up always helps me out. And as always, please be sure to subscribe. Be looking for my next video here in probably a couple days, and I'll see you next time. Later, guys.